Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? I'm a few minutes late. Sorry, but not that late. I think it just feels late because I've been feeding you early, right? Yeah, I got all the meows, huh? And you're not sitting on the mat. That's new. Usually you like sitting on one of the mats, not on the wood. So I noticed your water bowl back there was spilled. So it looks like something flipped or picked up the bowl and flipped it, or not flipped it, but spilled it a bit. So there was water on the plate, very little left in the bowl. I actually meant to refill the bowl, but I didn't have time. Okay, well, I got your meaty pate with real chicken and tuna and kibble. And I think I put too much kibble in there, so you got a little extra dinner tonight. Sound good? Okay, so I'm gonna come out. So, not moving. So you can see the bowl has been moved. It's not centered on the plate there. So I think there may be some mystery animal, some beast of some sort that's doing that. That's the second time I've seen that happen. Okay, I need to change water because your water bowl is completely empty now. So, get the new water in. So Scruffy doesn't drink much in the day, so I don't feel too bad that he didn't have water in the day today. He seems to drink mostly at night. But it's definitely a mystery what happened to that bowl. Because I don't think Scruffy knocked it over. He's usually very light-footed with everything. So he's very skittish and tries to avoid contact with most things, and I've never seen him like hard bump anything. He's usually pretty precise and kind of delicate with his movements. So, as I said, that's the second time I've seen the bowl like that. So I forgot, I think the first time, it's maybe a month or two ago, I thought maybe Scruffy did that. But again, I had the same kind of thoughts that he's very light-footed. He doesn't normally, or I've never seen him do anything like throwing his weight around. I thought maybe it was just kind of a accidental occurrence. Maybe he was trying to get his head in all the way or something and spilled the bowl, but I don't know. Now that it's happened twice, I'm thinking it could be an animal other than Scruffy. So I saw Boots yesterday coming home from my run. He was a couple houses down in the opposite direction of where I was coming from. So I didn't get that close to him. I saw him sleeping in my neighbor's yard, a couple neighbors over. And I think it was Boots, I'm not sure. He was in the shade, and all I could see was kind of a black looking cat that looked a little bit furry. and I'm not sure if the black was actually his color or it was just a shade, but there are only 2 black cats in this vicinity that I know of. Boots is one of them. And the other cat, I think, has slightly shorter fur. Boots has slightly longer fur. They're nothing like Scruffy's fur. So Boots is back in the area. Boots gets around. He has a pretty wide range because the park is quite a ways down, a few blocks from here, and I've seen him like right next to the park at the entrance. And that was only, I think, a few days ago. Maybe it was last week. So Boots has been back here before, and I did see him sniff around the water bowl once. So, oops. That was a very fast move. Still want more pets, huh? So, I've seen Boots fight other cats, and he's, I think, kind of a noxious cat. I think, yeah, he's not really afraid of anything. So it's possible, yeah, he was back here and decided to throw his weight around and knock over the bowl, but I don't know. I think cats would be a little more delicate with that type of thing. I don't know. I've seen videos where they just knock over things off tables and stuff, so I don't know. Maybe a cat got back here and really did decide just to knock around the bowl. But seems a little clumsy. And then I noticed near my garbage cans, I keep some bags of aluminum cans I'm going to recycle. Haven't got around to it. The lockdowns and everything. And something looks like it opened the garbage bag that I keep them in and kind of ripped out some of the cans and made a little bit of a mess. So once again, I don't think a cat would do that, especially Scruffy. It seems rather clumsy for a cat to do something like that. So I'm starting to think maybe it could be like a raccoon or something. Badger. I don't know, some bigger beast, some bigger animal. Because it seems like, yeah, a bigger animal would be more likely to throw around its weight and knock over a water bowl and get into a bag of aluminum cans and make a mess. And then I never did solve 2 other mysteries we've had. So one is what happened to the pet brush, double-sided pet brush I used to use with Scruffy. That's still missing. It just disappeared one day. Something had to move it, so there had to be something, presumably an animal, actually, stole it. And then also a while back there were some plants that got trampled, uprooted, and that had to be, I think, a fairly large animal. I don't think Scruffy would be heavy enough to uproot those plants. So it could be the same animal that's causing all this chaos. So yeah, it could be a raccoon or a badger or something a little large. Gotta be a dog. I don't think a dog would come into my yard. I'd have to hop the fence, or it'd have to be small enough to go through the holes that Scruffy goes through. But I think the dog would have to be bigger in order to do that much damage. So the holes aren't big enough for that big of a dog, I think. Okay, so let's finish this up and get you your food, okay? Okay, let's get you your food. Okay, so as I said, yeah, this morning I saw the bowl from the window and it was offset from the plate, and there was spilled water on the plate, and the bowl was close to empty because I guess it was spilled. I was meaning to refill the bowl, but I got really busy with things today and never got around to coming out here. I did see Scruffy early this morning. Actually, no, it was more mid-morning. Sleeping on the deck. So he didn't seem to notice or care, at least about the water bowl at that time. And then, let's see, I saw him later this afternoon, also sleeping on the deck. And he, still didn't seem to notice or care, so I figured, yeah, we're getting close to dinner. If I fill his water bowl now, he'll probably get angry at me or something for not feeding him now. I didn't talk about this the other day, but I actually saw, I think it was yesterday, saw Scruffy on the table sleeping. It was early in the morning. I got up, really early yesterday. And so, he was sleeping on the table. It's the first time I've seen him on the table in, I think, several months. He's not been on the table for whatever reason. At least not when, not in the day when I'm around. So I thought maybe he'd be on the table again today, but no, he wasn't. Also interesting, he has that. There's a little old. It's a piece from the broken air conditioning unit. So when I had the repair guy come out for the first time and trying to save the unit at least long enough to get me through the heat wave summer last year, he replaced the part and gave me the old part, and I didn't know what to do with it. I just kept it on the table. I noticed, Scruffy several times has slept with his back touching the flat plate. So I'm guessing he likes the feel of it. I'm guessing it's a good heat conductor. My guess is it probably feels cold. So I'm guessing maybe he likes the coolness of the metal plate on his back. So the weather was hot again, though it was a very different type of hot day today. So I woke up. I actually had trouble sleeping last night, and I kept waking up throughout the night. So I woke up at 3, and I think I woke up again at 5, and I think at 6, and 7, and 8, and finally I got up at 9. At least I was able to keep going back to sleep this time. Usually I have trouble going back to sleep, so I was glad I was able to get back to sleep so many times. I think around 9 it was not going to happen again, so I got up. But already I could feel that the weather was getting hot and the sun was already becoming very intense. So I was looking at the weather report and it was telling me, yeah, it's going to be hot all day. So I was thinking I was just going to take a rest recovery day, because already, even though it was still mid-morning, I think it was hotter. It was one of the hottest mornings we've had. So definitely hotter than all this week. I was complaining yesterday that even though I left earlier from my run, the sun intensity was already making it unreasonably hot. So I felt, today, I'd already missed my window to go out. The heat was already too bad, and it didn't look like it was going to cool down, so I figured, just stay in today. But late this afternoon, clouds started coming in. So the clouds were actually thick enough, and there were enough of them to actually block out part of the sun in the late afternoon, but it was still really hot. So the air was hot, but the sun was blocked, or at least partially. You still could cast a shadow sometimes, depending on how thick the clouds were. But I decided that's actually kind of rare. So I thought, well, maybe there's a chance it's going to be a little cooler because of the clouds, so I think I'm going to go for a bike ride. So I went for a bike ride this late afternoon / evening, and that's why I'm a little bit on the late side tonight. I did go up my exposed mountainside hill climb number 1, because I thought, well, if the sun's blocked, maybe it won't be so bad. I don't know, I'm mixed on it. So on one hand, the heat was worse, but on the other hand, the sun intensity was not an issue. I think I'm neutral on the issue. I'm not sure which is better or worse. I think coming down, though, it's a lot better, because at least when I'm coming down, I'm basically generating a kind of a breeze, and the sun's not bearing on me, so it actually kind of feels nice, whereas I think when the sun's bearing down on me, I don't notice the breeze as much. So I did notice that when I got out here, the plate is now dry. So either Scruffy drank the rest of the water, or it evaporated because of the heat. And he's not sticking around tonight, huh? Nope. Okay, folks. Guess that's it for tonight. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.